place where nothing claims, where hell flows like wire and demons say, the corner of the world where life retreats, the resting place of the scared and the weak. They are out of his reach. This is where your brightness is buried.
Everyone to BPW presents Warzone, Burying Brightness. We are emanating live from the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. I am Brendan Choley, of course, joined tonight by the lovely Millie Morales.
Hello, you've got me on commentary tonight. I will be giving my insights on every little bit of the wrestling we have on the show tonight, and you are safe from suffering my wrath in the ring tonight.
We're not going to waste too much time here. We're going to move into our very first match, the triple threat match.
Man, are we starting it off hot?
Your opening contest is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring first, wrestling out of Washington, D.C., he weighs in tonight at 201 pounds. The best in the business, the GOAT of GOATs, the Bob Parks. You know, Millie, the Bob Parks is a man who likes to think himself to be the perfect athlete. He's found quite the spot for himself on the PPW roster, making the lives of both Drake Dresden and Ryu Takatsu hell on his path to greatness in the past couple weeks. Tonight, Parks looks to prove his superiority over both of those other competitors. Punch his ticket to a main event match against Will Vintage for the PPW Heritage Championship.
Man's got a lot of nicknames. He loves his nicknames. Very flashy, very much a showboat in his own right. But hey, he can back it up. I've seen him wrestle.
His opponents first, wrestling out of Tokyo, Japan. He weighs in tonight at 190 pounds. The wrestler with human hair, Ryu Takatsu. Talk about tumultuous starts for a PPW career. Look no further than Ryu Takatsu. It seems to be terrorized and scrutinized. At every turn has only seemed to sharpen Ryu's metaphorical iron, as a roaring fire has been lit under Takatsu that has propelled him to this very moment. Now he looks to silence those doubters and win this match, and then, hopefully, the Heritage Championship.
He's got a fiery demeanor, young into his career perhaps, but I think he's got a lot of upside. I think Ryu Takatsu's got really just what it takes to do just about anything he sets his mind to, as long as he can manage to put it together.
You're absolutely correct. And let's not forget the third factor in this match. And their opponent, wrestling out of Berlin, Germany. He weighs in tonight at 213 pounds. He is Germany's finest, Drake Dresden. Quite a different look for Dresden here tonight. Despite his initial missteps in PPW, Drake Dresden seems to have recently grown into a far more fearsome competitor within this world circuit. After an upset win at PPW Look North, Dresden has been steadily honing his craft more and more as he climbs up the ladder. Now, he looks to put away Parks and Takatsu in hopes of becoming the first PPW Heritage Champion.
very much a different look. Aside from maybe the initial moments of his career, Drake Dresden's been more or less a completely prim, proper, technical competitor. Seeing him like this is a little shocking, actually.
Perhaps a return to form for one night.
So, either way, we're off of a hot start.
Drilled Takatsu there with the Northern Lights. Here we go, Takatsu!
What the hell?
Oh my goodness.
We are wasting no time putting just about everything on the line.
These men have to want it. They have to want it all for a chance to face real vintage for that PPW Heritage title. Ropes. Flapjack. As now Dresden heads off, and this can continue the assault on Ryu Takatsu.
Honing in on Ryu Takatsu in this moment. Ryu Takatsu has a lot to prove, so it would not be in his best interest to get himself caught in a bad position.
Absolutely. You also have to wonder if there are going to be any temporary, as fleeting as they may be, alliances in this match.
I can definitely see it, as much as these competitors might not see eye to eye, especially with one of the Bob Parks. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to make it happen in the ring. I know that well.
Shoot him off of the corner. Oh, but Dresden able to roll through. Oh, and he jumps over Dresden and then kicks him down. The Bob Parks has put on his working boots tonight. All that only for a 1 count. Still very early into this match.
Yes, indeed. The Bob Parks, he says a lot, but he backs it up like I said earlier. That was a nice little sequence from him early on, but kind of worry about tiring. I was going to say he's got to worry about tiring himself out, but he might also have to worry about the damage being done by these chair shots.
You can have as many flashy sequences as you want. At the end of the day, a chair shot is a chair shot. I remember triple threat rules apply in this match, of course. No countouts, no disqualifications, no rope breaks. So it's interesting to see how these men use the ring to their advantage in this match, as well as all the hardware, as we've seen the chair already pulled out.
Just about ending it.
Close on from Parks. Takatsu going to capitalize on Parks' blind spot there.
Early in the match, nobody's staying down for terribly long, so really at this point it's anyone's game. Hard to call a definitive anyone breaking ahead of the pack at this point.
Yeah, we've seen Parks go for quite a few counters in this match already. Don't know if it's the soundest strategy, I suppose, if you're wanting to tire your opponent out with kicking out. But you also have to keep an eye out for the third member. Oh, and another boot!
Worry about tiring yourself out, worry about tiring your opponent out. Bob Parks doesn't seem to have put any true thought into maintaining his stamina. I hope he might be looking to get this done quickly, but if this match goes on for any length of time, that's going to backfire.
Now we introduced a third chair into this match as Drake Dresden enters the ring. Big kitchen sink there. Parks, oh!
Whoa!
Slaps the chair on Dresden's hand!
Oh, right on the leg of the chair. That's nasty.
Oh, and Dresden eats a chair shot. These men are willing to give it all. Oh, another vicious shot. Here comes Takatsu. Oh, with the kendo stick. You saw him carry it down to the ring in the last episode of Eclipse.
There's absolutely no hesitation from any of these men when it came to introducing hardware into this match.
Absolutely. If you're given the option, you might as well go for it.
That is true. I fully endorse the strategy.
Takatsu gets taken out.
Rolling through a chair shot.
Avoid chair shots left and right here. Oh! Takatsu and Dresden look to have both been stunned by that kick from Bob Parks. Oh, a drop kick to the back.
Everybody staggered for just a moment, and we're right back into it now.
It seems almost like these three are having a hard time trying to decide, who they want to fight more.
That blood! Oh my.
Some more chair shots by Parks into the cover. Put it away, though. Oh, God.
Very nice angle on that.
Dresden going to use this time wisely.
Dresden, of course, is trained by Matt Gray. That aptitude, Matt Gray's a fantastic competitor, a violent, dangerous competitor.
Absolutely.
Drake Dresden has picked up any of that, which I do believe he has. He's got a real good chance.
Not so good of a chance if he gets hit with too many more of those chair shots.
Yeah, the chair straight. A chair straight to the dome does not do much in terms of helping out your technical prowess.
That's true. Takatsu backs Parks into the corner. Stiff elbow shots. And now the ground and pound.
To that note, Drake Dresden took a moment to recoup in the corner. He's back in now, but it doesn't seem to help.
I think Dresden, tried to take out Takatsu, but Takatsu had him scouted and hit him with some kind of, I don't know if he was trying to go for a cutter or what. Connected.
Right in front of Bob Parks' face.
Oh. Parks unleashes a combination of strikes there and putting on Dresden.
And another quick combo from Takatsu.
And you see all three of these men chomping at the bit for a chance to prove themselves superior over the other two men.
That chair is always just looming there in the ring. One remains of the three that were there before. One particularly dangerous spot in the ring as a result.
Speaking of weapons, Takatsu with another kendo stick right across the back of Dresden. And he gets dropped with a flatliner. Nice. Such an inverted suplex, but Dresden has other plans.
Oh, ducked that kick. The big boot.
Strike for strike here. Takatsu and Dresden. Power slam. Parks was trying to say something like, oh, it's dropped. Right on top of the
kick to
chair.
the knee, but he wasn't in range. Didn't matter in the end, though.
It's true. So we're gonna let Parks pull on a little bit of offense here. He catches Dresden with a double stomp to the chest.
Very impressive.
Takatsu climbing to the top.
He was too focused on Drake Dresden. Bob Parks blindsided him off the top rope with a chair.
Grounded in that steel chair. But Takatsu fighting through the pain here. Assaulting the limbs. Just about every bit that he can manage to target. So this. Oh. Takatsu through. Taking the gut by Dresden. Follows it up with a brainbuster. Cover. Oh.
Drake Dresden breaking through over to Bob Parks.
Suplex there. Easily executed by Dresden. That's the purest wrestler in this match. Look at this. Tried to pull him out, but Parks wants a piece.
It was almost as he passed. It was almost as if he passed through Takatsu to Bob Parks.
Trying to fly over Parks there. Dresden has Takatsu in a bad way here. Oh, face first. Oh my God! What a stomp by Parks.
Once again, a bit too distracted by your other opponent. Don't see the third coming to blindside you. Both times the blindsiding being done by the Bob Parks. Underhanded tactics perhaps, but they are working.
Like the opportunist is Bob Parks as he sits him. Oh, and he just drops him. With that sit-up double underhook neckbreaker. Takatsu now finally getting a chance to get his hands, and more specifically his knees, on Bob Parks there as you saw those strikes in the midsection. Kick in the gut with a twist of fate, and it connects.
But Drake Dresden's got another kendo stick.
Dresden able to avoid that rolling attack by Takatsu by going into the cover, but going to target Takatsu. Big chop to the back. And a penalty kick.
Just for extra insult to injury.
Now Dresden has Parks where he wants him. Perhaps looking for the Matterhorn. Spins him around, up and down.
He's got it.
Oh,
Takatsu's there.
Expert pin breakup by Takatsu. Dresden shoots him off the ropes into a power slam. This time on the
right onto
stick.
the stick. His lower spine right onto the rolled bamboo.
Back to the driver. Oh, but look at Parks. Deciding the submission game.
Takatsu's back up though.
I just gotta ask, because you're the one with the ring experience here. Is there any sort of sound strategy for a triple threat match?
People won't like the answer, but Bob Parks has is about right there. I think being underhanded, just about as underhanded as you can be, being sneaky, making sure that your opponents, one of them is isolated. If one of them's isolated away, the other distracted, you can have a chance to steal the win.
If it works, it works. So Dresden takes that stop. Oh! Headbutt to the stomach by Takatsu. Thinks that might be enough.
That's the strategy there. Bob Parks down on the outside, Drake Dresden in the ring. Had there been a bit more damage applied, a little bit more impactful of a move, he might have had it there with Bob Parks unable to make the save.
Dresden gets sent into the corner, but Parks going to send Takatsu to the alternate corner. Big smash.
Whoa!
He sends Dresden right back into the corner, but
I think he hurt himself on that one.
yeah, that might have done a little more damage to himself than he had hoped. Parks retrieving another kendo stick.
Pulling in on Ryu Takatsu here.
Definitely some bad blood between those two in specific there, as you see. Ryu takes them out. You can also see there in the background, here comes Dresden. And it seems Takatsu has realized that. These three now brawling all along the outside.
Boot right across the face, very disrespectful. I don't expect anything less from the Bob Parks. Oh! He's got him trapped in the corner. Bob Parks breaks free, but Ryu got a couple good ones in there.
And a butterfly suplex into the barricade there, I believe. Now, Dresden in trouble.
Another one simply to the mats. Thin padding that lay on the outside. Just a very, very thin layer of foam separating you from what is a concrete floor.
Thin padding. Dresden gets sent right into the barricade. Takatsu going to lift Dresden precariously on that barricade. Right to the side of the head. Now we're going to send Dresden into the corner, or rather into the barricade.
Oh, to the arm.
Smart move. Parks now going to take advantage of Ryu's dazed state. Nice takedown there by the man of many names.
Oh, giving Drake Dresden a stray there, just to keep him looping, I suppose.
Getting off more than he could chew there with those taunts. Now Dresden back in the fight.
Oh, but Bob Parks is there. Cross to the back.
Now look at Parks, takes him down. Oh, and a dab.
There you go. That's the showboat.
Set right into the table. And again to the arm. Takatsu now going to send Parks back into the ring. Might be looking to put things away here.
The isolation I was talking about, but Drake Dresden's already back to his feet.
Has to keep an eye on Dresden here. This match continues. And now all three men slugging it out. Oh! Takatsu catches a straight to the back and is sent to the floor. Now as we have Parks and Dresden in the ring, gets knocked back with a chop. Clothesline, oh, sent to the floor. Dresden stands alone in the ring. And he might be looking to get crazy here. Oh, but a
Oh! Reed's back!
Takatsu! Oh, drops him on the knees!
That could be it.
A callback to Ryu Takatsu's
And that is
past.
it.
The assaulted breaker pulled out of the vault to finish this match.
Ryu Takatsu said he's got a lot of heart, got a lot to prove. This is a good way to get there. He set himself up for a potentially huge moment in the making for this young man.
He has a chance to become the first ever PPW Heritage Champion in the first couple of months in the company.
Big upwards climb for Ryu Takatsu. But hey,
It's still going up
he's making it work.
as we move on to quite the hard hitter, I believe will be this match here.
What an entourage this is.
Your next contest is a knockout and submission-only match. Making his way to the ring first, accompanied by Andrew Steele. He hails from Riverside, California, and weighs in tonight at 182.5 pounds. This is Quinn Fletcher. Start representing the founder tonight. Comes into this match with only one thing on his mind. That is achieving what would be the biggest upset win in PPW history. Fletcher been shocked PPW fans once before stepping up to Matt Gray. And now this technical bull shark, as Andrew Steele likes to call him, likes to prove his grit, stepping into the ring with perhaps the baddest man in PPW.
Sometime earlier, calling Ryu Takatsu a height young upstart with a lot of upside in his future. I think the same of Quinn Fletcher. You may not like Andrew Steele, but he has a good eye for talent. You can see that very much with the junior prodigy TAIKI. Well, that said, this is his opponent tonight.
Quite the challenge ahead of him. Some might call it overconfidence, some might call it gumption, any. And his opponent, wrestling out of Lethbridge in Alberta, Canada, he weighs in tonight at 265 pounds. He is the Avalanche, Matt Gray. Marching into this ring with a purpose, into this match with a different thing on his mind. That is revenge. Remember, very unceremoniously had his world title ripped from his hands at Facing Destiny, largely in part due to the leader of the family, the man out here in Quinn Fletcher's corner tonight, Andrew Steele, inserting himself into that championship match thanks to his instant shot title contract. So now he competes against Steele's newest pupil for a chance to finally get a one-on-one confrontation in the ring with Andrew Steele, give the man his just desserts.
I don't want to absolutely raise on Quinn Fletcher's parade, but this is a huge obstacle to overcome. I talked earlier about Matt Gray in terms of how he trained Dresden. Very dangerous man, both just in terms of his technical knowledge as well as just the impact he has physically, mentally on you.
100%. There's a reason why before our current champion's extended hiatus, there's a reason why he was the longest reigning world champion. He carried that title with pride, defended against any and all comers, had some of the hardest hitting matches in our company's history, and he hasn't lost that edge. He's simply gotten, frankly, screwed over by the powers that be and forces that are out of his control.
So far, dominant against Quinn Fletcher.
Absolutely. The big one, of course, being Andrew Steele. Snap, dragon suplex, dropping Quinn right on his shoulders, on his neck.
Quinn's broken out of it. He's going to get some offense in himself.
Fletcher trying desperately to fight back here. It's
Fletcher managed to lift up Matt Gray, didn't manage to keep him there. Matt Gray is a big man. Quinn Fletcher, maybe not tiny, significantly less in size.
Right, there's an almost 100-pound weight difference between these two. That's big, especially in a match like this where, you know, endurance and strength are everything. And now the disrespect for Matt Gray.
Don't blame him.
And the Foundry exactly what he thinks of him.
Oh, very nice.
Nice takedown there by Fletcher. He has to be sure not to get cocky because this is exactly what will happen.
The showboating won't work against Matt Gray. There's simply no better way to put that.
Unleashing a flurry of strikes on Fletcher. Oh, but Andrew Steele distracting Matt Gray for a time and allowing Fletcher to capitalize. This is, I would assume, exactly the game plan. I don't know how well it's going to work, though.
It worked out for maybe a second, but Matt Gray right back on the offense against Quinn Fletcher. Andrew Steele, eye for talent, good teacher. Some of his less desirable traits perhaps rubbing off on his pupil.
And Fletcher has to be sure to keep his head in the game, keep his eye on the ball. As he drops Matt Gray with that DDT. Matt Gray right back up to his feet, but look at Fletcher taking advantage of that as he locks Gray into that Cobra twist.
Gray's got a lot of power in that body, and there it is on display. I was going to say Quinn Fletcher is going to have to know when to let go if Matt Gray isn't going to tap, but Matt Gray found the opening. He's feeling fired up about it. Missing a kick.
Oh, he catches him with a German suplex.
There's a way to just completely discombobulate you. And another way right here, too.
Look at that. The strength of Matt Gray. Tossing Fletcher around right now. But
make the blood rush to your head, make you maybe a little bit dizzy in the process.
Steel got on the apron there. We get another opening for Fletcher to take advantage. Oh, but a collision.
Whoa!
Got him with the arm drag. Don't count Fletcher out just yet. Puts the acumen to good use. Nice spear in the corner there. Seems to be targeting the midsection. He seems to be targeting just about everything that he can manage. So Fletcher pretty firmly taking control as he rains down punches on Matt Gray.
He had his guard up for those punches. Perhaps he's putting together a plan. Seems he's executing now. And there's the power I spoke of earlier. Simply tossing Quinn Fletcher like he's nothing.
Matt Gray bowing to the crowd. Might be, signaling an end for this match already. And it could very well be this.
He's got that locked in deep.
Rear naked choke applied.
The ropes are there, but is Quinn Fletcher aware enough to capitalize on this?
Keeping Fletcher tilted away from the ropes. And look at this. Oh, rolls backwards. Could have easily capitalized that into a pinfall if this match had allowed those. Dumps the roundhouse by Gray. Look at Fletcher now. Full head of steam. Kick right in the side of the head.
Very nice.
Again, but this time Gray had it scouted.
And Andrew Steele, he's still there.
Ever the crafty manager. Yes, once again. And again, Gray has it scouted. First
Fletcher might have.
Maybe you should try something different.
We have to find something new to try to lock in on that Gray. He's clearly got the one move scouted after the first go round.
This time locks in.
Maybe not.
The Cobra twist after that stiff forearm to the jaw might have discombobulated the former world champion.
Even still, he's out of it just like that.
Fletcher keeping his guard up as much as he can, but
the guard's gone.
There's only so much you can do against a guy like Matt Gray before he starts chipping away at your armor. As he takes Fletcher down, the palm strikes, and now look at this. Transitioned into the armbar, the Chrono Cross.
That could be huge. This could be it.
Fletcher's going to have to muster up just about everything in his will
And he's
As you see
out.
him here, maneuvering his way out of there. Look at that. He gets his hands on a big back elbow.
Something of his own here.
Fletcher's in position to put this one away. Look at that.
Whoa. And he's got it in.
He's got it locked in deep.
In the ropes. Deep in the ropes. Unfortunate for Quinn Fletcher. That could have been huge.
We talked about a weight advantage that Matt Gray had earlier. There was also the very distinct height advantage between these two that Matt Gray has.
I think Andrew Steele was trying to argue with the referee about the rope break. It's pretty clear.
Big roundhouse. Oh my god.
Oh,
Fletcher
here
might
comes
be
the
out.
elbow. The
Some
hammer fist.
fists for good measure. Locks in the left bridge hurricane, but look at Fletcher punching
ready.
his way out. Must have been watching his tapes. Smart move by the rookie.
Yes, arm drag.
Arm drag there. It's caught. And Ray just carrying Fletcher across the line.
From one quarter straight to the other. Back into these heavy strikes.
Andrew Steele definitely doesn't look very happy with how things are turning out here.
Isolating the arm.
Perhaps toying with Quinn Fletcher now. As he just rains down those punches upon the head. And again, oh my god. I think this has started to evolve from a match to a mauling.
I think we're looking for that knockout.
Okay. Lifting up Fletcher. Oh! Slamming his unprotected knee right down on the mat.
Again with the arm. Makes sense. Looking for that arm bar perhaps in the future. Could be a if he manages to get it in again as much as he's working over the arms of Quinn Fletcher. Like so.
Quinn Fletcher barely able to defend himself here. Might be out. The referee might have to stop this.
Ray fired up.
Snaps away. Turning Fletcher around. And once again, trying to disorient the rookie even more.
Scrambled the senses of a man who barely seems to have any left.
Oh my god! This has become a trial by fire for Quinn Fletcher here. Matt Gray continuing the assault on the head. Look at these knee strikes.
When was the last time Quinn Fletcher intelligently defended himself?
I think he might be out on his feet right now.
I would not doubt this.
More knees. Matt Gray perhaps looking to beat some respect into this young man.
And once more, he's defending, at least. He is alive, but...
Referee very, very clearly does not want to step in. I don't know if he has some sort of vendetta against the Foundry. And again, who doesn't?
Very true.
Oh, fist first again. Fletcher trying desperately to get up to his feet, and Matt Gray not even letting him do that.
He's got some blood on the side of his face there.
Fletcher's up. Fletcher gets up. Gray's got him. Another snap dragon.
Christ.
Referee's going to have to stop this soon.
The referee is actively looking away.
He can ring the bell at any time. Fletcher! Oh, he just rocks him with another roundhouse.
I think this might be it.
The hammer fist, the left bridge hurricane. And in record time.
Yeah.
Fletcher has tapped out.
There was all credit to the poor boy. He did his best. There was no way he was escaping the left bridge hurricane after all that punishment.
Respect where respect's due. Fletcher put up a good fight for at least part of this match. But unfortunately, I think Andrew Steele might have put a little bit too much confidence into his young rookie. As Fletcher just gets decimated by the Avalanche. And that now means Matt Gray has a ticket to cash to a match with Andrew Steele sometime in the future.
Steele perhaps seeing his own future in this ring.
Down there, I don't know if Steel is crouched talking to Quinn or if he's just realized what he's gotten himself into.
Oh, my God, here comes. I don't want to say definitively the match of the night.
There's a chance. This is definitely going to be one hell of a contest. The two men in the match are going to be
this man has had with that belt.
Absolutely one hell of a fighting champion. Your next contest is a hardcore match, scheduled for one fall, and it is for the PPW Hardcore Championship. Making his way to the ring first, wrestling out of Brooklyn, New York. He weighs in tonight at 215 pounds, and he is the PPW Hardcore Champion, the Shuyaku, Nick Callaway! Callaway has proven again and again that he is one of the toughest SOBs on the PPW roster. Wars against the likes of Brian Alexander and Paragon, some of the most brutal bouts in the company's history. PPW Hardcore Champion to overcome yet another incredible onslaught as he steps into the ring against the one above all. Callaway and Star have been at each other's throats. Tonight, this tension boils over, all for that PPW Hardcore Championship.
There's one thing you can't say about, there's one thing you cannot say about Nick Callaway, is that he hasn't been giving this everything he's got. His entire, all he has to give for this title.
It is just, you know, it's a different kind of beast that he's up against tonight.
How to put into words what Damon Star has brought. The moment this man stepped into PPW, it seemed that quite a few people wanted a piece of what he has to offer. Instead, he's hyper-focused on one man.
And his opponent, he is the one above all, Damon Star! Star, like you said, descended on PPW after his opponent repeatedly disrespected him in order for this match being made, and now he looks to add yet another championship to his laundry list of achievements. Damon will come under. Oh, wait a minute! Oh! Callaway just flew out onto Star before this match could even commence.
To raucous start. These two could not wait to get their hands on each other.
I'm surprised that they were able to wait this long. What a spear!
Well, they waited this long, and they weren't going to wait any longer. Nick Callaway jumping the gun, perhaps. But get any advantage you can against Damon Star. Absolutely.
Sent into the barricade there. Callaway going fishing under the ring. He's got a stop sign. Oh, and he just cracks it over the shoulder and the head of Damon Star. Throws it down on him, too.
Good flip. Getting a little cocky. I don't know if that's smart.
Exactly. This is why you don't do that against a guy like Damon Star. Drops him right on the barricade face first. Quite the hot start to this match. As Damon, oh my God! Tossing Callaway into the floor. You better watch out, ref. You don't want to get in this guy's way.
Yes, no, he wants the stop sign.
And Star picking up that stop sign. Oh, he just cracks Callaway over the head with it.
Right side of the head, slammed him into the table as a result.
Knockout shot, no! As Callaway able to kick out at 2. Nick Callaway's going to have to put his heart and soul into this match tonight if he even wants to, you know, an iota of a chance to take out Damon Star. Oh!
There's the crappiness.
As he looks to be setting up another dive to the outside. Oh my God!
Chain!
Damon Star wasting no time going for that chain. We've seen him use it in the past.
Indeed, we have two incredibly violent effects.
And Nick Callaway, as you saw there, already busted open. Tried for another spear, and Damon Star not going to let him.
Tried to go for an uppercut with that big chain.
Fighting with every bit that he's got. Into the corner goes Star. And a roundhouse.
As long as those chains stay wrapped around his wrist, around his forearm, you will have to watch out for any strike that comes from there.
100%. Go! Oh no. It's sent to the floor. Oh!
And to that effect, a huge forearm right to Nick Callaway's face, and again, with his arm just completely wrapped in those heavy chain links. Those are steel. Those are unforgiving.
Nice knee strike by Callaway, able to knock Star down, but for how long?
I'd say now, do whatever you can to inflict as much damage possible.
Look under the ring, you see Star having to roll to the outside to recover. What is Callaway got there? Grabbing something. As Star gets up to his feet. What is he? Oh my God!
An eye for an eye, I suppose.
The playing field just got even. I don't even know. Is that thumbtacks on that? Or is that spikes? I don't even know.
Some sort of, I have to presume, home-crafted metal spikes and knee pad.
Big power slam by Star, swaying the odds in his favor yet again.
Nick Callaway obviously prepared for this match, knowing that he had to do whatever it took.
Star over here by the timekeeper's area. Got his hands on, oh yeah, it's exactly as I expected. Star has got the hardcore title. Perhaps a taunt to the champion. Oh!
And there is the knee pad in play.
The bicycle knee strike, and Star kicks out. But definitely not without some injury of his own. Callaway again! And Damon Star is still getting up.
The thing about head wounds, now that both men have them, is they bleed heavy. They bleed a lot.
Into the cover off of that Saito suplex. No!
In a situation like this, where time is crucial, any moment could absolutely be vital to your chances of winning, it becomes a lot more difficult if what gets in your eye to clean it out, to keep your face clear.
No doubt about it. Callaway suddenly started an alternate side of the ring as he fishes under the ring for more weapons here. And he has produced a table. And Star knows full well what can happen with a table.
Setting it up.
As he sets it up here. Callaway turning around. Damon Star running in! The infinite mass punch! That could be it right there! Oh, and a kick out!
You can't believe it. And you know what? Especially with that chain. Is adding that much more weight to the strike? I can believe Damon could fully believe that would be the end of Nick Callaway.
The ever-resilient, rebellious spirit of Nick Callaway as he gets lifted up for the powerbomb. But Callaway drops down. Big chop to Damon Star.
It's a aim here.
Either of these men away.
Upper back.
Corner of that barricade. And another kick out.
In the same way, the padding on the floor is simply to protect just a little bit from the concrete underneath. The padding on the barricade, not too much surrounding it, and the metal frame underneath.
Callaway's got something in mind here. Oh! A strike, he might have gone low there.
Yeah, that looks pretty low. But hey, this is anything at all you need to do to win. This is for the Hardcore Championship. There's nothing barred.
You gotta rethink this. Nick Callaway from the very top with a shrug, willing to put his life on the line for the title.
Well,
and Damon Star rolls out of the way.
wasted a little too much time getting there. A moment's hesitation. Nick Callaway shrugged it off, but he did wait a second. That could have been his undoing in that moment.
That might be it. Nick Callaway could be out. He could be unconscious. Slowly up to his feet. Damon Star, fireman's carry. Could be going for the Star Killer to put this away.
Good on him that he's able to stand, and good on him that he's able to get out of this. He's not gone. The game over.
Callaway connects with the game over.
But he can't capitalize. Game over. It's a powerful, powerful move. Nobody does it quite like Nick Callaway. And when he's able to capitalize, it's pretty deadly. But unfortunately, a lot of time wasted.
Under the cover now. This could be it. Wow! What a kick out.
It may have been that moment where he simply couldn't get the pin in a timely manner. Damon Star given just enough time to recover. But Nick Callaway still on the attack.
Damon Star up to the top. Callaway's got to be thinking whatever it takes to put this away. This has been a hell of a sprint right now. Damon Star, but Damon with the counter. Oh, sends Callaway down.
He landed a bit on that belt.
Oh my God, Damon Star on the very top rope. And he flies down with an elbow.
Huge elbow.
Callaway. That's got to be it. And Callaway
No, not quite.
forces his way out. The indomitable spirit of the hardcore champion on display here. Callaway might be down and out here. But Damon is going to make sure of it. One more infinite mass punch. And that might be all it takes.
I mentioned the extra weight that chain provides, just a bit more impact to an already impacted fist.
But
the
game over!
Hit it.
He caught him out of midair! A super kick! Game over!
And another!
2 in a row! A stiff game over to a kneeling Damon Star.
This time he's up and ready too.
Callaway to the middle rope. What will it take?
Absolutely fired up.
Damon.
This
oh my God.
Could be it!
Destroyer!
Is that the end?
All of Callaway's arsenal. And he does it!
It is.
Nick Callaway has defeated Damon Star.
Your champion has retained.
That match went about 100 miles a minute.
Been pulling out just about everything they possibly could. A lot of damage done in a very, very short time.
Damon, the seat from Callaway, that spiked knee pad right to the jaw, right to the forehead.
They've been bloodied over the course of this match, battered, bruised. I would probably suggest that both see medical after this match.
This is a match where we're not going to be able to celebrate for long. The first game over we thought was it. Leading to probably the closest 2 count I've seen in PPW history. Took all of Damon Star's might to kick out of that one. But unfortunately, he was not able to kick out of the preceding 2 game overs.
The game over counter might have been it. This one also could have very well been it, but Nick Callaway just needed the assurance that Damon Star was going to stay down.
Better move than the fucking destroyer to put away the one above all. Nick Callaway victorious in a barn burner, a sprint, whatever you want to call it. Callaway is still your hardcore champion.
Whatever you want to call it, this man has emerged victorious over a man that I'd say people were probably counting him out against.
Quite a few people were sure. I'm not even sure if Nick Callaway was totally sure he was going to win this night. What all that matters is that he is victorious. Still hardcore champion. Able to survive the one above all.
He You can talk, you can have the gift of gab, but all that matters in the end is the result.
We move on here to our Tag Team Championship match.
Could be something special.
Down the challengers. Your next contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the PPW Tag Team Championship. Making their way to the ring first, wrestling at a combined weight of 404 pounds, the team of Satoru Sato and Vita Eterna, the New Millennia! Around since the beginning, the inception of PPW, and all the experience, every tool needed to win the tag titles. They come up short in the past challenges. It's different this time around, as the New Millennia fall short of their goal once more.
The New Millennia, I'd say, some of the brightest homegrown stars the PPW has produced, and they only seem to be getting better with time. They are one hell of a team, but there's something you just can't shake about the proven nature of Titletown.
There's no team quite like the Titletown Titans.
They are a mainstay of several places, different formations of the group, but multi-time champions just about anywhere they go.
And their opponents, wrestling out of the City of Champions. They weigh in tonight at a combined 491 pounds. They are the PPW Tag Team Champions, JJ Strife and Yazid, the Title Town Titans. If there is one constant in the PPW Tag Team division, it is this. The Title Town Titans are the epitome of pure tag team prowess. They are the only two-time PPW Tag Team Champions in the company's history. They work as a well-oiled machine regardless of which two step in the ring. But tonight, they look for another notch in their belts as they defend against the New Millennia.
If there's one thing the Titletown Titans in particular, JJ Strife is very, very, very proud about, it is his multiple and, how to put it, just absolutely decorated tag team title reigns.
JJ Strife has held tag gold, alongside so many different people.
Yazid obviously absolutely nothing to... I'm sorry. Yazid absolutely, you can't overlook him. He's a fantastic talent. He's proven this time and time and time again.
They're like a dream team. If Sam King and JJ Strife were the original dream team, then these two must be, Dream Team 2000 or something like that.
Men that have known each other for years upon years as well. At the back of their hands, whether you're talking about JJ and Sam King, or even JJ and Yazid, who also have a storied history. Just the perfect machine, you could say.
You see those brand new PPW Tag Team Championships, which will be on the line here tonight. Strife and Yazid, it's hard to tell how they feel going into this match. Former allies of the New Millennia now standing across the ring from them.
You can be friends, but once you're in the ring together, nothing matters except the result.
Satoru Sato started out in the New Millennia's corner against, of course, JJ Strife out of Town Titans' corner. Strife takes Sato over with that big belly-to-belly, and now definitely going to put the size and the strength advantage on display here.
Tagging into Yazid.
The Titans both, have quite a bit of weight on the New Millennia. New Millennia are by no means big guys, but
JJ Strife, the obvious heavyweight in this match, but Yazid, pretty big guy too.
Yeah, deceivingly strong, deceivingly big.
Yazid's probably best described as a power wrestler, which I very much agree with.
As you see Sato retreat to the corner to tag in Vita Eterna.
Yazid going over to meet him.
Oh, but he gets
Whoa!
caught. Look at that.
Catching a stray from Satoru Sato.
Like you said, nothing but the result matters. I think Sato and Vita have both realized this.
Vita Eterna getting a closer look at Yazid there. Tag into JJ. A little bit desperate, perhaps.
As Vita pops up. Oh, satellite DDT. Wonderfully executed by the challenger. I only gets a 1 count for it.
The thing about the heaviest person in the match is getting them off the feet is paramount in getting just really any sort of offense in. Vita Eterna clearly had that down.
See, frequent tag is going to keep both teams fresh. Satoru Sato, definitely more of the striker between himself and Vita Eterna. So both of the Titans are going to have to watch out for those lightning fast kicks.
New Millennia, not too, especially Satoru Sato here, not too unfamiliar with getting a little, just throwing some strays over the Titletown Titans. They're the ones, obviously, with a little bit more to gain here. Titletown Titans have more to lose. It'd be huge for the New Millennia to get these belts. I can understand if they'd be willing to fight a little dirtier than perhaps they normally would. Up.
Might get more dazed by a Samoan driver by Yazid. Decides to, I don't know if he let Sato tag in or if Sato was just too fast for him. And so both men had different plans and it ended poorly for both of them. But now,
very nice form. Tag into JJ once more. Like you said, frequent tags, keeping each partner fresh, making sure no one's getting too isolated.
Able to capitalize on Vita's misstep there. Blocked that big drop kick as Vita was coming back up there. You saw that big Saito suplex. Can't take too many of those.
You're just seeing it on display, the power that JJ Strife presents. Vita Eterna's a smaller man, but JJ has proven he can do this to even much, much larger competitors.
Back into Easy here. Tried for the drop kick.
Blocked
this
it.
time. With a block. Oh! Wasn't able to block that big clothesline into the corner though.
Doing a little two-step away from Satoru Sato. Given how Sato's taken this match so far, I don't blame him for doing that.
Well, Sato tried for another stray there, but I think Yazid was able to avoid that one.
The man wants to win. Whoa!
Oh, Vita. Seemed to be playing possum there for a second. As it drops Yazid with that throwback.
He's looking to tag in Satoru Sato, it looked like. Taking a little casual, Yazid punishing him for it.
And rightfully so. Every misstep is, you know, like you said before, it's paramount to capitalize on those things.
Oh!
Drops him.
Just the small of the back right onto the padding.
Yazid and JJ Strife lowering the New Millennia's chances by more and more the longer this match goes on with these hard hits.
Oh!
Look at that!
That was a crazy dodge roll from Yazid. It works for a moment.
Vita Eterna slapped him with that DDT. Wasn't enough to put Yazid away. Hits him with another one. Gets him up here. Big
oh!
You can hear that. Vita now pretty firmly in control. Springs off.
Absolute body control from Vita Eterna.
Make the tag. Satoru Sato, the fresher of the two.
Is he managing to get right in there on Satoru Sato? The moment he stepped into that ring.
That's got to be, you know, fueled by that shot earlier. Because he wants to remind Satoru who the champion is.
That much is true. There's a reason Titletown are champs. And have been champs many, many, many times.
Sato on the head to the top. Zed up on his feet. Sato with a fly. Ooh!
And he got it.
Diving tomahawk chop there by Satoru Sato.
In his corner, too, going for the pin. That's smart.
JJ Strife with absolute faith in his partner to kick out of that. Gotta wonder how long it'll take to really start chipping away at the larger of the two tag teams. Despite all that offense, Yazid's still looking, maybe not chipper, but definitely in probably a better shape than, say, Vito Eterna.
Yeah. Vito Eterna, Luchador, a bit more of a reckless style, a bit more high risk. Doesn't always pay off. High reward, but the risks definitely can add up quick.
We saw Strife with that quick injury tag and right back into Yazid. These two working, like I said before, like a well-oiled machine here. Strife able to break up that pin before it was even able to be counted.
And once again,
Sato is willing to do everything to secure these PPW Tag Team Championships. Oh!
Whoa!
Catches Yazid.
Time to tag in Vita.
Tag into Vito Eterna, which is going to give Yazid time to recover.
Not for long, though. The little recovery Yazid might have done might just be undone right here by Vita Eterna.
He sends Yazid off. Hip toss.
Targeting the legs.
Movement.
Like said earlier, absolute body control from Vita Eterna. Targeting the legs, just generally, especially for the bigger man, but even for Yazid, as the smaller wrestler, targeting the legs is just the way to go.
A spinning back kick by Vita Eterna. And he lifts up Yazid for the arrow crash.
He's going up top.
They're going to put it away here. Frog
splash. Satoru Sato not quite fast enough. Yazid with a big tip up.
This one hook applied. Drops him over the knee.
Once again, this knee straight to the face.
This time into the cover. Thinks it might be enough. Whoa. Saw Satoru in there ready to play goaltender if need be.
So waiting for Yazid to get up.
Slowly up to his feet is Yazid.
Big DDT. Tagging into Satoru Sato once more.
Oh. Might have just faked out JJ Strife there. Satoru Sato definitely wrestling with a bit more of a laissez-faire attitude here going into this.
This is mind games.
This is 100% mind games. So Sato fighting out of it. I believe might have been an attempt at a flatliner. And just like Vita, Sato plants him with the air raid crash.
Working over the small of the back. Injure the back makes it much harder to lift you. And Vita Eterna also faking out an attack on JJ.
He may not have been on board going into this, but it definitely looks like he's getting into the spirit now. Plants Yazid with that swinging neckbreaker.
Oh, JJ was ready.
They're able to break it up. Vita wants to head to the top. We know what comes next. Perhaps this. Oh no, just a regular moonsault. And it connects flush. Not quite ready for the Sky Twister press.
Looks like he was going to try to take Yazid to his corner.
Yazid, of course, has other plans here. Big closing.
Woo! Oh, he's just back up. But JJ is back in.
Able to make the tag there. And JJ Strife now perhaps might be looking to punish.
Whoa! Big savant kick.
For those mind games.
Going to the top rope himself.
Big elbow drop across the back.
right to the small of the back.
To the cover. Oh, Sato able to break it up. And again, just brute forcing Vito Eterno up and down.
The largest man and the smallest man. That very much on display in that there.
Look at the strength of strength. And he's going to let Vito tag in. Ooh. Avoided that vicious looking lariat.
Knees the arm. Into the ropes. What's Satoru Sato looking for? Whatever it was, JJ had it scouted.
After the arm, smart move against the striker. And now we might be looking at the end here with the Master Sword.
Dancing him right onto the mat. Vito Eterno is down.
No!
No!
Satoru Sato has the fighting spirit, the wherewithal to kick out, but he does have to retreat to the outside.
With Vito Eterno down, that could have been Strife's chance. Satoru Sato now has a chance to recover. Vito Eterno also slowly returning to his feet.
Looks that clothesline does recede. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh. He's
Austin
got a
Miles.
guest. And
Austin
JJ Strife
Miles.
simply can't help himself.
Friend of the Wicked Syndicate, of course, JJ Strife. Outspoken in his hatred of the soda guzzling clowns. And wait a minute!
That's Fat Stacks!
Fat Stacks just crawled out from under the ring!
What in the world?
This is like some sort of coup!
How did he
Austin
fit under
Miles is
there?
leaving. JJ Strife thinks that he's, won this confrontation, but doesn't
Walking
realize
back.
Fat Stacks. Oh
Walking
my God.
backwards, keeping his
my
eyes.
God.
Whoa!
Fat Stacks just pounced JJ Strife over the barricade!
JJ Strife, not a small man. Fat Stacks just threw him over the barricade like it was nothing.
Vito Eterno flying out onto Austin Miles. No doubt in anyone's mind.
I don't think the referee was aware of the Fat Stacks pounce.
I don't think so either. Look at this. Setting up for a tombstone. Sato has one of his own. Vito Eterno
Whoa, wait a
realizes
second.
Wait a minute. Oh my God. Millennia Buster!
That could be it.
And he flies out onto Fat Stacks
Insane.
for the title. We have new tag
It's
team
done.
champions.
By any means necessary.
Oh my God.
The new Millennia very clearly not on the side of the Wicked Syndicate, but they will capitalize on what they provide.
New tag team champions. I can't believe it.
They are crowned here tonight. PPW Originals holding the PPW Gold. For new champions.
Calling to question the legitimacy of that win. But, results are results. Let's move in the Women's Championship match. Your next contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the PPW Women's World Championship. Introducing first, wrestling out of South Park, Colorado, she is Cotton Candy Kinzy Pittman. Kinzy Pittman is perhaps PPW's ultimate underdog. She's been fighting upwards since day one in PPW. On top of that, it seems that ever since she came face to face with the one against Jonas North Holland, Pittman has unlocked some sort of new and more vicious potential in herself. Her attempt at the women's world title before it was marred by self-doubt and paranoia. That achieved as a match with a clear mind and a clear goal, and that is to become the women's world champion.
Kinzy Pittman, for all I perhaps could say about her, clearly is quite focused tonight. And entirely feels like a new attitude completely from what we've seen prior.
And her opponent, representing the Astral Angels, she hails from Kyoto, Japan, and she is the PPW Women's World Champion, the Heavenly Star, Kiyomi Hoshino.
Kiyomi Hoshino is what some might call a prodigy. After an undefeated streak that was only ended by a vicious backstage attack, Hoshino made her return alongside athletes such as Cho beyond that past Reigns, and what many believe to be her rightful championship reign, tailing Kiyomi facing Dresden. Hoshino has, however, voiced her thoughts on herself balancing the weight, fearing that she has done nothing but prove herself as a worthy champion since winning the title. Tonight, she looks to prove herself wrong as she puts that women's world title on the line.
Fair play to her for wanting to legitimize herself in her own eyes, I suppose. But putting that own doubt in your mind could be good fire, could be a distraction.
I would imagine that given your affiliations, you've got some thoughts on both of these women going into this match.
We try to keep a professional face on commentary, but yes, personally, they can do as much damage to each other as they like.
As we see here, hanging off the women's title to the referee. Kinzy Pittman getting a good look at what might be hers. First, we've got a match.
Kinzy Pittman clearly ready and raring to go.
On the way here. As we started off big, look at Kiyomi immediately going after the back. Ooh, a cover.
Very good start.
A 2 count.
If she's looking to prove her own merit, her own worth to herself, she just needs to keep up this pace.
Hoshino, like I said, considered a prodigy in the ring. She's going to put every single tool in her arsenal to work tonight against Kinzy Pittman, I'm sure. Pittman has to be ready for each and every one of them.
The thing about being declared a prodigy or being declared any sort of gifted athlete, gifted in whatever field you may be, is that it inherently puts a lot of pressure on you to live up to what other people are expecting out of you. So if Kiyomi is feeling that she is not quite living up to the potential that others feel like she could reach, be it as it may, she is the champion, but the self-doubt lingers in the mind regardless. I can certainly understand where the self-doubt is coming from. When everybody's telling you you could be the future, the greatest in the world, it's a lot of pressure on one's shoulders.
100%. You can see Kiyomi trying to cement that with this extended flurry of offense on Kinzy Pittman here. Snap German suplex. Brings Pittman down to the mat. And Kiyomi not letting up for a second. And the fly. DDT.
Oh! Nails it in.
Deep impact from the top rope. But look at Kinzy. The wherewithal to force herself to get up and keep fighting.
It's very interesting seeing Kinzy Pittman in such, perhaps a basic look is not the way to put it, but clearly such a serious, she's putting everything she has into being a very serious fighter for this one.
And she wants to, as much as I said, Takatsu wanted to prove the doubters wrong in his match earlier, Kinzy, I would imagine, also has that sort of same spark under her. For everyone that said that, it was just going to be a repeat of last time, or she's not ready for a championship. So that takedown. A little bit of MMA training under the belt of Kinzy Pittman now, I believe.
There's other noticeable aspects of Kinzy Pittman's commitment to this. You've seen her grow from her debut. I'd say one of the more striking features is the muscle mass she's put on. You can really see it in her arms. She has bulked up immensely since she came onto the wrestling scene. There's a lot more power in that form than there used to be.
She used to be far more, I guess, spindly would be a good way to put it, for lack of a better term. But now she has fully, blossomed into quite the fearsome competitor.
Just getting that butterfly off with ease.
She now picks up Kiyomi once again for a suplex. Oh, a nice counter by Kiyomi. And a drop kick into the corner.
Perhaps getting a little in her own head there.
And a double drop kick. Right to the chest using the momentum of that pendulum movement that she had. She now picks up Pittman and drops her with the airline crash.
Kinzy Pittman in the ropes. Perhaps ring awareness, perhaps lucky positioning.
Undershot. And Pittman gonna capitalize with that neck whip.
Managing to get out of the way of Kiyomi's offense. I say Kinzy Pittman's pretty well aware of her standing in this ring. Another testament to her getting serious.
Oh!
Really putting her mettle to training.
Kiyomi up and down with the brainbuster and the neckbreaker, but now Kiyomi seems to have a similar fire lit under her. We saw a ripcord knee strike and now yelling down at Kinzy.
Ooh.
The question is, what lengths are these women willing to go to ensure a championship victory?
Oh, nice roll.
Into a Spanish fly.
Into the pin, too.
Seeming to get increasingly frustrated as this match goes on.
Into the armbar. You're talking about perhaps training with Matt Gray earlier.
Yeah. As if the ring gear wasn't enough of an indicator that she's definitely been doing some heavy training. You can see the strength and the submission offense that she's employing here is definitely a departure from the usual Kinzy Pittman arsenal. Oh, butterfly. Oh, look at that!
Oh, escaped!
Kiyomi flips out of it. Gonna capitalize with a big body slam. This is Kiyomi's chance to even up the odds. Double stomp right to the arm.
Take out the arms, take out a lot of submission offense. If you can't hold in your submission, it's pretty worthless.
And reminiscent of the knee strikes that Vita Eterna was pulling out earlier. And just like those, unable to get the job done quite yet.
Ultimately, the new Millennia were victorious, though.
Let's see if the same can be said for Kiyomi Hoshino. As Kinzy again lands her with a straight jacket neckbreaker into the cover. 2 go. These women have to be looking to end this pretty soon. They've been at war so far.
Back up, keeping on that offense. Once more for the arm.
Back into an armbar. Submission victory could be ahead. But look at the ability of Kiyomi to escape that and with such flair. And a drop kick.
Very good control of the body. Perhaps in her own head as she may be, she is still the prodigy that everybody says that she is.
Oh! Look at that. Look at the awareness of Kinzy rolling her through.
Kinzy right in there.
Expertly countered there by Pittman. Oh, look at Kiyomi. Wasting little time getting back in control of this match.
To the top rope.
Something big in mind. Oh, a huge splash.
Ooh, drop kick to the back of the neck.
Hoshino known to fly. So there's definitely no surprise here that she is pulling out that offense.
Kinzy Pittman rolling out of there, very smart.
Pittman is down on the floor. She seems a little worse for wear. Kiyomi had something in mind, but
big strikes to the gut.
And on the floor.
Employing that Meteora once more. Back of the head into the matting. Thankfully not bare concrete for Kiyomi Hoshino in that moment.
Right Might still be dazed regardless, like we said earlier.
Oh, absolutely.
Showing off the guns is Kinzy Pittman.
Lots to be proud of.
Heads up to the top. For an elbow drop. Right across the back. I'm going to continue the offense.
Picking the leg there, working the knee. Kiyomi Hoshino's a flyer, as you said before. Taking out the knee would very badly handicap her in this match.
It might be all over here. Might not even have to worry about taking out the knee. Kinzy Pittman setting up for it. Pitfall!
That very well could be the ending.
Right into the cover. Oh,
no, not quite. Kinzy can't believe it.
Stare down ensued. Look at this.
Ooh, very, very nice control.
2. Oh.
Not enough to get the win.
Right there. Oh! Hoshino back in control here. The Frankensteiner.
Oh, once more.
Oh my god.
Every hit to the face, but Kinzy Pittman just right back up. That might be pure adrenaline fueling her there.
Oh. Kiyomi might be looking to put things away here. And back suplex.
Kiyomi Hoshino calling for something. She's going up.
Up to the middle. Oh! Stiff elbow drop right across the chest from the second rope.
Fired up.
Turns it around. Into the Heaven's Judgment suplex. 2. No!
If Kiyomi Hoshino was heading into this match with any doubt lingering still on her mind, it seems to have been put firmly at the back of her mind. Very good for her.
Kicked into that 4th gear. Another neck breaker in the works. Oh, look at that. A nice counter. Oh! Drops her down with a neck breaker of her own. 100% correct there. You can see Kiyomi Hoshino seems to have entered a new mindset.
Feeding off the crowd's energy once more, feeding off her own energy, keeping the momentum going. Kinzy Pittman providing interruptions, but Kiyomi seems to, up until at this point, seems to have been putting it together quite well, even with Kinzy Pittman's offense. And once again, she's back in control.
What a drop kick by Kiyomi. And she's fired up. Like you said, feeding off of the crowd's energy. To put it away with another German suplex. Oh no! A drop kick, but Kinzy absolutely tanked it.
Did not phase her 1%.
And now Kiyomi might be in trouble. Fighting desperately.
Putting something together.
Ducks the line. Big super kick.
Very nice.
Kiyomi, I don't know what she's thinking of doing here.
Taking a moment to catch her breath, perhaps.
Possibly.
That could be wise, but it could be very, very poor decision-making as well, as there, Kinzy Pittman also allowed to get some rest.
Oh, heavy knee strike. Hoshino, once again in trouble. Big spinning leg lariat.
Working the arm once more. Perhaps hoping that armbar can have a little more impact the next time she locks it in.
Look at this. Drop her down. Lightning spiral. Modified Russian leg sweep.
Calling for something, yelling to the crowd.
Once again going for the arms. Kinzy is feeling it.
Once again, shouting out.
Ready to put things away here as she ascends to the top. No idea what she has in mind. Off the top. Deep
Whoa!
impact.
Deep impact DDT straight from the top rope.
For the title. And she does
And she wins!
Kinzy Pittman.
Oh, that is tragic for Kiyomi Hoshino.
PPW Gold.
A new champion is crowned, but at what cost for the former?
What a World Champion.
Kinzy Pittman excited very clearly. Why wouldn't she be? This is everything she's been working for. A new attitude, a new lease on her wrestling life, you might say. It's paid off. It's paid off in a huge way.
New Women's World Champion here at PPW Warzone.
Testament to putting in the work, indeed.
Kinzy Pittman.
Wait, hold on a sec.
Gianna Fiore tried to go for something there, but Kinzy sending her to the outside.
From the word go, someone's already got their eyes on Kinzy Pittman's new title.
Gianna Fiore making her intentions quite clear.
Not even a moment for Kinzy Pittman to breathe, for Kiyomi to process what happened. Already someone new has entered the mix.
And already we have to move on to our next match. So we're doing a second here.
This will be a proper showcase of what the PPW Juniors division is about.
Your next contest is your semi-main event of the evening, scheduled for one fall, and it is for the PPW Junior Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, wrestling out of Yamaguchi, Japan, and weighing in tonight at 194 pounds, he is the PPW Junior Heavyweight Champion, Yuma Yoshida!
Yoshida has pulled off upset after upset over the course of his career against people especially more recently TAIKI, two-time PPW Junior Heavyweight Champion. Yoshida looks to put his craftiness to the test again as he takes on the Junior Heavyweight Prodigy in a PPW Look North rematch. Tonight, Yoshida looks to prove that his win over TAIKI was not just a fluke, instead the product of a quick wit and veteran ring awareness.
Yuma Yoshida, I would say, definitely, when you think of pure pro wrestling as a whole, you gotta think of Yuma Yoshida. From the very, very start.
The first PPW Junior Heavyweight Champion, as I said, the upset victory not only does he have the title once again, he looks to take it further than he ever did before with his first defense.
And his opponent, representing the Foundry. He hails from Kobe, Japan, and weighs in tonight at 198 pounds. He is the Junior Heavyweight Prodigy, TAIKI!
Yet another name surely in the running for the title of the baddest man in PPW. He boasts a monstrous undefeated streak of over 680 days. TAIKI has faced and conquered every challenge put in his path, even beating Yuma Yoshida for the Junior Championship on the first PPW School. Now, he heads into this match with the intent of proving to the world that Yoshida's victory over him was nothing more than a flash in the pan, and with the intent to once again capture the gold.
I think it's a thing in professional wrestling that when an undefeated streak is snapped, people view that as a downward spiral for the person who had the streak snapped. I don't believe that's the case for TAIKI. He has lost, but he hasn't lost a step in his losing. I'd say he's just as dangerous as he ever was. And just because he may not be monstrously scary, hundreds of days undefeated, doesn't mean that you should in any way take him any more lightly than you did before.
It's all for him. The PPW Junior Heavyweight title. These two men have fought This is the third encounter now in singles competition. It's 1-1. This is very much the tiebreaker.
Indeed.
We are off.
We talked about, in the previous match, the weight that being called a prodigy might put on your shoulders. But the difference here is I don't know if that moniker has ever actually hindered TAIKI.
I don't believe so at all. Look at that. TAIKI slipping right into that ankle lock. I don't believe that Yuma or TAIKI is hindered at all. Where we thought that maybe Kiyomi had some doubt cast upon herself, and we saw it clearly in that match. TAIKI has not doubted himself once in his entire career.
An aforementioned undefeated streak, a huge testament to that. You don't get something like that with any seeds of doubt lingering in your mind.
Absolutely. When you talk about PPW originals, if you're going to talk about PPW originals, TAIKI he's got to be the quintessential PPW original.
Easily one of the brightest burning stars that's ever come out of this company. He has just about everything you could want out of a professional wrestler.
Sends TAIKI to the floor now, the knee strike. I'm going to bring TAIKI down. Oh, that neck breaker. Calls it up quickly. Beautifully executed moonsault.
Showing back.
Ever the crafty, wrestler. You saw it in his Look North match against TAIKI, able to counter a sunset flip into an inside cradle, or whatever you'd like to call it. And he barely managed to eke out that 3-count victory. So you always have to be on your toes around Yuma Yoshida.
I talk strongly of TAIKI, but it shouldn't be taken as me putting down Yuma Yoshida in any way. He is, in fact, the man who defeated TAIKI and took the belt. And even prior to that, he has been building and climbing and working his way back to this position. TAIKI calls his victory a flash in the pan. And perhaps if he wins, he can prove that right, but I don't believe that's the case whatsoever.
TAIKI up to his feet. After that springboard crossbody, going to shoot it again. Has a very clear path here as he once again locks in that ankle lock. And how humiliating would it be for Yuma not only to lose to TAIKI, to be proven that, maybe that was a fluke, but to be tapped out in the middle of the ring.
It would be fairly tragic for Yuma Yoshida to, at least in TAIKI's mind, and perhaps in his own mind, be proven right about being a fluke, a flash in the pan, and ending that streak simply being, not a mistake, but an upset, a slip in TAIKI's game.
So with another springboard crossbody, going to take it to the second rope to celebrate, but TAIKI not having any of that.
If Yuma Yoshida wants to avoid embarrassment, perhaps showboating when TAIKI is aware and ready to fight is not the path he wants to take.
You've got to wonder if Yuma has maybe a little bit of overconfidence heading into this as well. The biggest undefeated streak in PPW history. It's going to bring you at least some sort of self-satisfaction.
Yeah, we talk about perhaps wanting to avoid embarrassment. I perhaps didn't consider that there might not be the possibility of defeat in Yuma Yoshida's mind.
If he beats this, there's no telling, or loses this, rather, there's no telling what would be next.
Certainly for TAIKI, it'd be only further and further upward projection. Yuma Yoshida would also greatly benefit from proving that he's not a fluke or a flash in the pan. Really, either one of these men winning this match would provide them everything they've ever wanted and more.
Elbow strike, flying sugar. Yuma again taking it to the crowd, feeding off of the energy. TAIKI using that to capitalize. Trying for a big flying knee strike. Yuma was perhaps a bit overzealous in his counter. Oh, and he eats it that time. flying knee strike right to the dome. Oh, he kicks out.
Yoshida looking to rest on the outside perhaps a bit. TAIKI following him out though.
He's going to make Yoshida pay for every little bit of mockery or showboating that he's putting on in this match.
Taking the arm, stomping the shoulder, crushing in that elbow at the same time.
The arms, the legs, the head, just everything that he can manage to get his hands on.
TAIKI, we saw Quinn Fletcher earlier, the other student of the Foundry. TAIKI is the culmination of everything that Quinn Fletcher could be. I think that is safe to say. But TAIKI is that potential realized and put into action.
Fighting up. Other side where the crossbody connects. Frequent offense, frequent unpredictability from the junior heavyweight champion. On display here. It's a brilliant strategy against the guy who is so by the books as TAIKI.
I do wonder how that weighs on TAIKI's weight. Yuma Yoshida being as eccentric as he is, it's very, very, very hard to predict anything that he's going to do at a given time. There's a lot of wrestlers you can develop a playbook for who tend to have a style and work to that style in most matches they do. I do not think that describes Yuma Yoshida in the same way that it very much describes TAIKI.
Very much, perhaps, the most enigmatic and unpredictable, like I said earlier, wrestler, at least in the junior division by far.
We are heading back into the ring. This is where TAIKI wants to be.
TAIKI taking a little time to showboat for his own.
Oh!
Yuma tried to punish him for it. Oh!
And he got it.
Catches him. I'm going to jump in. Not too smart of a move here. These two, it's almost like they're trying to one-up each other.
I could very much see that.
Oh, wait a minute. TAIKI catches the neck. Only one thing comes from that. Locks him into the TAIKI lock. Yoshida has escaped it before.
And he has escaped it again.
You gotta wonder how many more times he's gonna be able to do that. I'm just gonna want to put this one away sooner rather than later against a guy like TAIKI.
Oh, over the top. Following him right out.
TAIKI staying on top of Yoshida as much as humanly possible. Walking in that ankle lock again. Now there's nowhere for Yoshida to run. He is caught firmly.
There's no winning from this position on the outside, and the count is still active, so there's only so long he can hold this in. But just doing the damage to the ankles, especially to someone like Yuma Yoshida, who badly needs his speed, that's very sound strategy from TAIKI.
So Yoshida jumping over the steps to avoid TAIKI. As he now sends TAIKI back out onto the apron. And back to the outside with a drop kick. Hard landing for TAIKI.
Yuma perhaps considering going to the top, thinking better of it.
There's no telling. Look at TAIKI desperately trying to get in, and Yoshida again.
Yoshida might be toying with TAIKI, which I don't think is very wise. It's like he's taunting him.
TAIKI not going to play that game. Oh my god! Just a brutal back elbow.
Vicious elbow.
And now so much for that taunting.
Going to work. Once TAIKI gets in control, in the dominant form in this match, there's little breaking him out of that control.
Going back after that arm. Look at, oh my god, just contorting the body of Yoshida.
The eccentricity of Yuma Yoshida might have done quite a lot to stave TAIKI's more rigorous... Oh! Well, perhaps I'm speaking too soon.
This is the same sequence that won Yoshida the belt last time. The sunset flip. Yoshida with the counter. This is how he won it.
History
TAIKI.
will not repeat.
2. Oh, a kick out. What a
Oh.
super kick. And a roundhouse.
Yuma Yoshida firmly back in control of this match, signaling for TAIKI to get up.
A much more vicious side of Yoshida there.
Perhaps take...
Plants TAIKI.
This could be it.
One
No.
count kick out.
Perhaps taking some of TAIKI's own playbook into his own style, his own offense.
And I think TAIKI might have used up all the energy he had left on that kick out there.
Being out at 1. A very brazen display, but at what cost?
Yoshida backed into the corner. I have no idea what he has in mind here.
He's looking.
He wants TAIKI up.
Whoa! Just one stiff kick to the dome.
Well-placed kick right in the nose. And he plants him with
This
another
could be
Western
the
driver.
end.
Yuma
And-
Yoshida has done it.
It very much is.
It's hard to come back after a knockout kick like that.
For Yuma Yoshida, this cements that what happened was not a fluke. He is the rightful champion, the rightful man to defeat TAIKI's streak. But oh man, if you're TAIKI in this moment,
That has got to be a crushing loss for TAIKI if he can even, grasp that he lost right now.
if he
Conscious on the floor.
if he is not presently aware of his loss, he very well will soon be. And I do not envy being Andrew Steele or Quinn Fletcher when TAIKI comes to realize what has happened.
Win for TAIKI.
Oh, but he's back on his feet.
Yuma wants a handshake. And
Big
TAIKI's going to give it to him.
Respect shown from the junior heavyweight prodigy.
The man bested him. But we go
TAIKI
now
has come to accept it.
to our undisclosed location for the War Games.
You hear the sirens.
Here are your official rules. Teams are separated in cages. At different intervals, I believe it's 90 seconds or close to that. Team members get released from their cages to enter the match. Match doesn't begin until all 6 men are in the ring. So they're able to beat the hell out of each other until then with whatever they can.
This match, I don't even know what to say about it. It could change careers. It can change lives.
First ever PPW War Games match is about to be underway.
It's a scary force you're up against.
Of course, who better to start out for Team Royal Requiem?
This man, Sam King. And ready to fight.
Aces himself.
Sam King breaking away from Titletown. Well, perhaps not breaking away from Titletown so much as forging his own path from his former tag team Expenditure. And he's doing a great job at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for War Games! Introducing first, representing Royal Requiem. He hails from Green Bay, Wisconsin, and weighs in tonight at 252 pounds. He is the King of Aces, Sam King!
Sam King, alongside West, has been a war with the children of Helter. This attacks back and forth between the two groups, and the Helters frequently managing to get people in place that he was episode 5 of the books with Robin Alexander, on his return to PPW after after nearly a year and a half of absence. With the two sides even now, these two teams settle things inside of a hellacious structure known as Feuds.
And his opponent, representing the Children of Helter, he hails from parts unknown and weighs in tonight at 230 pounds. This is Ozias Helter!
Terror, and of course their leader, Lance Helter, are three of the most disturbed and brutal individuals in all the people. A corrupted force that has been in this company since its very beginning. And these three wish nothing more than to sow chaos throughout the entire company, all for the sake of their own personal gains. They have used every opportunity in the past weeks to terrorize and attack the ranks of San West. But now, the battle lines are drawn. The Helter's anarchy reigns supreme inside of this abominable structure. Royal Requiem.
It's an unenviable position for Royal Requiem to be up against just anything like the Children of Helter. Ozias, in particular, maybe the most unpredictable member of the group. But just against something like the Children of Helter, you will have to fight, and you will have to scratch, and you will have to claw for every single bit of triumph you can achieve from this.
As we started off here, Ozias and Sam King in the ring. You've got to wonder, the seeds of doubt pretty clearly sown in the mind of at least Sam King and probably the Helters as well. Maybe not so much Quest, but knowing the treacherous past of Ryan Alexander, do you think that he's even going to show up to this match as a team player?
One would hope. Ryan Alexander has made his choices. He's aligned himself with questionable people and made very, very, perhaps not in his mind, poor choices in terms of how he's conducted his career. But when it comes to something like this, when your other team, the other members of your team, have to trust you, having a past like that checkered as it may be, it's not great. It's not something that you want to be thought of as. If Ryan Alexander is here to actually be a team player, he could prove himself, certainly, that he's back on a righteous path, might be a strong and hyperbolic way of putting it, but that he's here to fight for the good of PPW. That said, if he's not, it goes without saying what it says about him as a person.
That's the truth. As you see, Sam King in control in this match so far. As he locks up the arms of Ozias Helter and brings him down with a neckbreaker. That was a brutal neckbreaker. No pinfalls, no submissions until all 6 men enter the ring.
Until then, it's simply surviving and inflicting as much damage as you possibly can.
Inflicting damage. Sam King with those vicious strikes in the corner.
We're about to get the first addition to this match.
See who managed to get the advantage pole. This could be bad for either team.
Oh my god.
For Sam King.
That's terror for anyone who does not know.
From Ozias.
The largest member of the Children of Helter, perhaps the largest man on the roster in general, both in terms of height and sheer muscle mass.
Terror is a monster in every sense of the word.
And he is getting weaponry.
Now here comes the 7-foot-tall, 400-plus-pound giant.
400
to the other ring.
400 plus pounds of pure muscle is, well, as his name implies, terrifying.
Just cracked Sam King. This is going to be a bad... He just broke that kendo stick in 2 hits.
That is incredible. How hard did he swing that stick?
There's definitely going to be some welts on the back of Sam King after shots like that.
Isaiah's feeling good here as Terror just absolutely decimates Sam King. Whoa! Well, there was perhaps a glimmer of hope for Sam King. Ozeas is climbing to the top of the cage.
Ozeas ascending, I'm not sure. Might have had second thoughts. There's no way to really tell what is going on in Ozeas' mind.
Yeah, to be entirely clear, I'm not even sure he knew what he was doing in the moment. And he's doing it again.
This time. Oh, to dive out, but I think Terror had other plans.
Whoa!
Sam King.
With the greatest of ease.
You've got to think that having someone as unpredictable as Ozeas on your team has to be both a blessing and a curse.
That is true. But the children of Helter, I have to imagine, trust each other in a way that's almost incomprehensible. Thankfully, Sam King's about to get some assistance. That must have been an excruciating couple of minutes for the man.
Here comes Quest, wasting no time, no weapons needed. He's on a mission.
Whoa!
Oh, God!
Ozeas pounced into the corner, Terror quickly putting a stop to this.
Similar to Fat Stacks there. Oh, just gets absolutely dropped there.
One of the only times in the world you will hear Terror compared to Fat Stacks. Manhandling Sam King once more, but Sam King slipped free.
Here comes Ozeas. Tries to go after a smaller man, but I mean, given the amount of muscle mass that Quest is putting,
very much a heavyweight now, without any doubt whatsoever.
oh my God!
Oh!
Oh my God!
Straight from one ring to the other.
Sent careening to the other ring was Sam King.
Just shoving him away, too. And staggered, not knocked down by that lariat.
Eyes of Terror to just be throwing Sam King around like this. Sam King is not like that.
Absolutely not, but there are very few men on this earth like Terror. It has to be sitting in the back of Quest and Sam King's mind, too, that the next man to enter this match will be Lance Helter. And at least for a few minutes, the children of Helter will have at least the advantage of getting full control. And especially with Ryan Alexander being the last man to enter this match, and the Seeds of Doubt being there, how do you feel as Sam King and Quest?
I've got to be hoping, praying to my lucky stars that Ryan Alexander came here to win and not to prove to everyone he's some kind of saint.
That is just a pit in your stomach moment. Lance Helter hasn't even hit the ring yet, and Terror and Ozeas are already pretty firmly in control. Sam King is broken free very slightly.
And begins. Sam King though. Oh, dropping Terror. Here comes the leader, the patriarch of the Helter family.
Helter is on his way.
He's walking with purpose. You can see he's got eyes on both King and Quest.
Wasting no time entering the ring either.
Bypassing Quest completely. He's got only one man that I think he cares about this. Aside from maybe the guy that smacked the chair upside his head on the rest of the hooks.
Sam King breaking free from Terror, but does he even know? I don't think he knew.
God, just tossing Sam King. It needs to be said here that, you know, Ozeas Helter, the smallest person in the children of Helter by quite a bit, he is still 6 feet tall and weighs 230 pounds.
that's just a testament to the massive frame of Lance Helter, especially Terror. That in the presence of them, the fairly large man of Oseas Helter is almost dwarfed in comparison.
Just continuing raining down shots.
Laying it in with reckless abandon. Oh, Quest is breaking free. Oseas Helter looks like he is simply waiting for Sam King to escape the bear hug. Quest thankfully breaking his attention. Lance Helter. Simply, you were talking about the muscle mass that Quest has put on. Look at how simply Lance Helter hoists him around like this.
Lance Helter's 309 pounds of muscle and strength.
Scary.
It's paying dividends here.
Absolutely. There was no doubt in anyone's mind that monsters physically.
He's got Quest across to the other ring. But now the countdown begins. Look at all three members.
All of the members of the Children of Helter honing in on Quest. Terror saw Sam King getting up. Ryan Alexander on his way to the ring. It is make or break for this man.
Sam King's got a table. Ryan's got a table. Quest in a precarious position here. The match doesn't begin until Ryan's feet are on the mat. Perhaps this is as much of a strategy play by Ryan as it is perhaps not wanting to be in the ring with guys like this.
He has put a chair into the ring. He's going for more weapons.
Weapons on weapons for Alexander.
And finally,
Enters the ring. The match has begun.
the match beyond. We are here.
Pump handle. Power slam by Terror.
Ryan Alexander entered the ring immediately in the crosshairs of Lance Helter.
And for good reason. Slam at the table. Big power slam. Sorry, belly to belly by Terror here. Things are breaking down very quickly.
Leaving Ryan Alexander leaned against the table. Oseas, however, returning.
That's a lucky break for Alexander.
Quest has regained control over Lance Helter.
And Sam King fighting back against Terror.
The advantage being towards the Helters. I mean, it was there, but in a match like this, things can change very quickly. Quest laying in those kendo stick shots.
Quest just broke that kendo stick over the body of Terror.
That might be what you have to do.
Climbing all the way to the top. What in the hell? Oh my god.
Wait a second. He's looking to
Quest
fly.
is gonna fly.
Oh no!
Moves out the way and a big boot.
Very, very, very bad place for Quest to be right now.
But Quest is still somehow fighting. Sam King has come over to try and help Ryan Alexander with his problem with Oseas. But that is almost the same as throwing Quest to the wolves right now.
Ryan Alexander thought about climbing the cage, thought better of it. Going back to work on Oseas.
Also thinking better of it, here comes Lance.
Terror has a chair.
Terror thinks one chair shot's enough. And after he broke that kendo stick, might be kick
No.
out by Quest. And look at Ryan. Set off the table. But he's back up. The fighting spirit.
Whoa! Big spin kick by Quest, but it did not even remotely stagger Terror.
Wait a minute.
Whoa!
The eyes of heaven.
That is huge!
Maybe the cover on Terror. This might be it.
No, not quite. What a magnificent maneuver. How do you even manage to hit that on someone like Terror?
That's gotta be years of training.
absolutely slammed into the side of the table. Isaiah's here to deal with the quest problem, perhaps.
Picks him up and brings him down.
Whoa! Not quite.
Look at
Ryan springboarding off the top rope. You don't see him do that often.
Staggering Ozias. Now Ozias is in trouble. Through the table.
You saw the man you just saw fly by was put through a table. You can see it in pieces there, front first through that table.
All 6 of these men are at war. Next to Ryan. Look at Sam King. Title driver 96.
Let it in deep.
Oh, but Lance kicks out.
That would have been
manage.
That would have been perfect for Royal Requiem. The Children of Terror in an extremely prone position, but it wasn't enough to put down the leader.
Shoulder. And Ryan with another chair shot for good measure.
You know what? You take any offense you can get in this match. Anything at all you can do to keep your opponents down, especially when your team is in the opportune position like they are right now.
All 3 men were targeting just Lance for a short second. That was fair play.
Perhaps the strategy is taking out the leader and watching the men fall.
With that takedown. Oh, and a huge sliding lariat.
Is this it?
On the other side of the ring.
No.
Kick out on the other side of the ring. Ozias just curb stomping Ryan's head into the mat. Oh, just plants him. Look at King.
Looking for the Paradise Lock.
Paradise Lock applied. Quest once again seems to have been unintentionally thrown to the wall.
And Alexander's down. He can't save him. Sam King too busy preoccupied with Ozias. Quest in no man's land with the 2 largest members of the Children of Helter.
Buried by King. Just gets planted by that prison in the back of the head. Here comes Quest. All 6 men merging into one ring once again.
Helter has Sam King.
Oh, it's just on 1 kill.
Oh no. Ryan Alexander, no small man, simply lifted like he was nothing by Terror.
Now with Terror and Ozias going at the ring. This Quest and King take on.
400 pounds crashing down upon you.
He's gonna cover, but Terror breaks it up. So much happening here. Oh my god!
Again, just lifting up these not insignificantly sized men at all, and just like ragdolls. Look at this.
This is insanity. Huge elbows right by Ryan. A snapdragon suplex by King. What Terror? Oh my god! King! Title driver 96 once again.
Terror doesn't seem.
Quest got Terror. Ripcord Lariat.
He got it.
Requiem. The Royal Requiem have done it.
They managed to pull it off.
They survived through war games.
Survived is a very apt term against the Children of Helter.
All 6 of these men just put each other through hell. And at the end, Royal Requiem barely able to manage a victory.
Ryan Alexander here for the long haul.
Your winners. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one hell of a show. We thank you all for joining us here at PPW Warzone. I am Brendan Jolie. This has been Billy Morales, PPW Warzone. Thank you and good night.
Good night indeed.